YouTube, Bills Mafia, football fans is coffee, back with an NFL update, man. And my Bills, Josh Allen, the offense, so many discussions going on. Our offensive coordinator, Dorsey, word has just come through, like no change will be made, as a lot of the fans want to see Dorsey get the boot, or some fans want to see McDermott go. I don't think that's what it is at all by any means, but just something just seems off with the offense. We all can't quite put our finger on it, and it's so frustrating, I like, even in these last few years where we've been an elite top tier team, we have had struggles, and I'm always continuing to be the guy when I talk to other football fans and Bills fans to be like, hey, I'm not panicking yet. And I'm still not panicking yet, but I am at a point where I'm just like, hey, what the fuck? This is more than just getting emotional about a game. Something clearly is wrong. And this post right here came across in the Twitter sphere. I like the way this individual put this. She said, I'm genuinely worried about him. Is he okay? I feel like I'm watching him drown. I miss the happy, goofy, wild Josh we drafted. And I concur with that, man. Like, what's going on with Josh? Last couple weeks, there's been talks of he's got like a shoulder injury. Last year in that Jets game, he hurt his elbow, and we saw that there was something going on with Josh's elbow. It was clear he was able to play through it. I don't know if it's the shoulder, it's like a similar thing, or that could be part of it, but there seems to be something else going on. Like, Josh just does not seem like himself a lot of the time, and this individual is not the first person to put it that way. Is there a rift with the coaches, or is the offensive coordinator? Like, what's the deal? What's going on? What's really good? Because we're going to get to some replies and see what some other Bills fans and football fans are saying. But one thing that I've always said with this Bills team since we've been on this run, in this window, and the window's still open, fluck out of here to anyone talking about the window ain't open. We lost that game. Yes, we're accountable for the L, but it's still a one-possession game against a good team with a million defensive injuries, with the refs missing some absolutely ludicrous penalties, and that's a whole nother thing. These refs are trash, say it week in, week out, but I also say good teams got to win the games. You can't just put it on the refs. You can't just make excuses. But that one face mask on Gabe Davis in the end zone, like, ludicrous. It's probably a touchdown. Or, ball on the one, like, outlandish. That game, the Josh Allen taunting, the grounding. But again, I don't want to make excuses for it. It was ludicrous. But back to what I was saying is, one thing that's always, since we've been on this run, since McDermott came to Buffalo, even when he broke the drought before Josh Allen, morale has been high. These guys are a family. They flirt with each other. They got each other's back. And, you could just see the team spirit, the morale. And it's not just with Josh now. You can see a lot of guys, it seems like their spirit is broke a little bit, and that is concerning. So let's get to these replies, see what everyone's thinking. And, again, all my Bills fans, comment. Let me know what you think. Other football teams fans, if you're not a Bills fan, comment and let me know who your team is, what you think about the Bills, what you think about your team, etc. Let's talk about it all. Make sure to subscribe to This is Jay Coffee Talk, where we drop videos every day, all day, and we talk music, news, sports, current events, all that. And it's all about hearing from you guys. So look at how Josh acted in person when he was around the ball. Then look at how he acts in person around Dorsey. This tells us everything we need to know. So good point, too. That was odd. We saw a couple weeks ago when we beat the Giants. Very close game, man. And that team fought hard. A lot of talent there with the Giants, even though they're having a horrendous season. But we saw Josh and DeBall after the game, the way these dudes embraced, giving each other daps and hug, and how happy they were. And they left the facility together, chopping it up. You know what I mean? Like, then you see Josh now. It's like, damn. And it was crazy too, as others have pointed out, with the whole McDermott to Ball thing. You could clearly see like the way DeBall dapped up Josh and the way his interaction was with Coach McDermott. It was like, okay. A lot of people have said they thought that DeBall wanted that job or tried to backdoor McDermott to get the head coaching job. I keep seeing this used as a meme, and I've laughed at a few, but really, I just want to give him a hug. Pause. And then there was a female that said that, and then another female in response said, same, I genuinely worry about how he's holding up. You do realize this team is cruising toward no playoffs, right? I'd be pretty depressed too if my best friend needed to get fired. My prime was being wasted under a head coach who doesn't have what it takes, and I'm supposed to be a perpetual Super Bowl window that's losing. And same individual response says, "You think I don't realize those things?" So, and then someone says he signed $258 million contract in August of 21, 150 M's guaranteed. He's doing just fine. And she says, some things ain't about money. Well, I will say this, right? Like this whole thing with the window and the team cruising towards no playoffs and depression and everything like that. Like, I'm not. I don't know. It could happen. We could miss the playoffs, but I still feel confident this team will make it. We really have had struggles like these past couple years. What was it, a year or two ago? The Jacksonville game, the Indianapolis Colts game. Like, the NFL is crazy week to week. You know what I mean? You got to find ways to win. The film that gets watched, everything that goes on in preparation for these games, the chess element to it, all, like, it's wild, man. You know, it's hard to consistently go out there and win. But this whole narrative that Josh is just being wasted away, like his talent under McDermott, I don't believe that. I really do think McDermott is a good coach and has had a lot to do to turn this around. But what's going on right now, it's like, it is concerning, you know? I don't know. What does everyone think about that? I'm kind of talking in circles with that one there. I'm going to read 3 more of these and then we'll close this out. I bet his shoulder hurts more than he is letting on. Chronic pain can definitely cause depression. So there's another mention of that injury I was speaking of. People didn't believe me when I said the off-season-ish that went on with him messed him up mentally a bit. But again, people forget he's human. I don't care what nobody says. Him losing Britt is messing with his head, along with losing people don't go to work fine after that. People go to work after being widowed. This is not about her. Yeah, so I don't believe it's about Britt either. I do believe, though, Josh Allen, like, the mental factor to his game, like in that Jets game week 1 and other times we've seen him out there, if he's just not looking himself, I do believe Josh has like an element of that to his game. But we saw that happen week 1, and then we saw him bounce back from that and go out there and perform and do the damn thing, you know? So, I don't know. What does everyone think? And then this will be, maybe he needs to get back with his high school sweetheart. Here's the last one, and then I'll close the video out. None of us are in his head, but I wonder how much fun he is having now. Seems he's more of a brand than a football player. And then this individual says, I honestly think he's having much fun, and I hate that. I don't think he's having much fun, and I hate that. And then someone else says, it's always about a girl, always, unless you're a girl, then it's not about a girl. But yeah, man, something just seems off in Buffalo. What is it? Is Josh okay? Let's talk about all this stuff. Thanks for watching. Sub up. Look forward to talking with you guys in the comments. I'm out of here. Peace. Go Bills. I still believe.